Well, we're learning more tonight about that plane which made an emergency landing on a busy road in Prince George, BC, killing one person. Investigators now say the aircraft lost power in one engine before coming down and struck 4 vehicles. One person in one of those vehicles was killed. The 8 people aboard the plane were not injured. Andrew Curiata is at the scene for us now in Prince George. Andrew, tell us about the plane. Tell us what you can see.
Yeah, well, you know what is more right now, what you can't see is you can no longer see the plane, which just earlier today and since yesterday was sitting just at the top of that hill there before the road goes around the bend. It was surrounded by police vehicles with flashing lights earlier when I was here. And when I came back, it's no longer there. I did speak to a couple of the people doing traffic control here. They don't think that the plane's actually gone because they've been monitoring both ends and it hasn't gone anywhere as far as they know. So perhaps just moved a little bit further up the road and out of sight. I can tell you that also earlier today, I was here when flatbed trucks were here carrying out vehicles that were obviously severely damaged when they came into contact, or rather when the plane came into contact with them, smashed out windshields, crushed roofs, things like that. And then really just illustrating what a harrowing, dangerous, and of course, sad situation, given that one person is dead.
Well, harrowing is the word for sure. I mean, you can imagine driving on a road, minding your own business, and suddenly a plane comes out of nowhere and you've got a propeller going or a wing going through your car window. And you've been talking to a survivor who had exactly something like that happen.
Well, that's the thing. And you know what? Even having lived through it, he says he still can't quite imagine it. He can't quite believe that it's real. But it did happen to him. Jamie Pollock was on his way to work, just driving up this hill, when suddenly the plane came barreling towards him.
My reaction was I didn't even think it was real. Then all of a sudden it was on top of me. I tried to swerve as much as I could to get into the ditch, but unfortunately I was only able to make it just a little ways before the wing just sheared the entire top of my vehicle off, showered me with glass. I have superficial cuts all in my hands. I have glass still in my hair, and luckily I was able to walk out of it.
It's just an unimaginable situation. He told me he's still shaking, describing pale. He's getting counseling, and hopefully so are many other people. As I said, we do know one person dead. That was another person in a vehicle. Everybody's thinking of them and their family after this harrowing situation, and just trying to learn a little bit more about what happened. We do know that there were 8 people on board, including 2 pilots, and that all of them were uninjured. We're told by the Transportation Safety Board that the plane made an emergency landing after one of its 2 engines failed. But in terms of what decisions went into that, that's still something that we're going to have to learn about from the reports once those become available.
Andrew, thank you very much for this tonight. That's Andrew Curiata for us tonight in Prince George, BC.